I've saved hundreds of lives in my career, hundreds of faces, hundreds of stories. But there's one life I wish I hadn't. I didn't know it then. I couldn't have imagined it. That night, saving him would become the biggest mistake of my life. It began like any other night. Quiet corridors, dim lights, the kind of silence that feels alive in a hospital. Then came the alarm. Sharp, sudden, footsteps running, a stretcher bursting through the door, a car crash victim, male, late 30s, no pulse for 6 seconds, his body broken, limbs shattered, and yet something in me refused to let him go. I had seen worse survive. Instinctively, I fought for his life, every heartbeat, every breath, every second, a rebellion against death. We opened his chest, stitched, pumped, shocked. 30 minutes of chaos. Heartbeat faint but steady until a pulse returned, fragile, wavering. Pulling someone back from death feels like stealing time from the universe, like cheating fate itself. Everyone around me clapped my shoulder. "You did it again, Doc," they said. I smiled, but then I noticed something in his eyes. Not relief, not gratitude, but cold calculation. A stare that measured the world he was returning to. Something about him didn't belong. A shadow in the returning life. He didn't ask what happened. He didn't thank anyone. He just lay there, staring at the ceiling. And sometimes, I swear I heard him whisper, "You shouldn't have saved me." I froze. His eyes didn't meet mine, and yet they pierced through me. Days passed. He recovered without incident, but the tension lingered, subtle, heavy, refusing to leave me. Then, the photo arrived, a small slip of paper, trembling in my hands. I felt, my chest tightened, my vision blurred. I couldn't move. My hands shook, breath, ragged, heart, pounding, faster. The silence around me, unbearable. The man I had saved wasn't a victim. He was the driver who caused the crash. The other car, crushed beyond recognition, held a young couple, the woman, 7 months pregnant. Neither survived. My world tilted. The hallway spun. The officer's voice faded. One thought echoed. I saved him. The wrong man. Alive, yet haunted by what had been lost. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every heartbeat I fought for felt like a crime. I washed my hand, listening to the distant hum of monitors, the echo of footsteps, the faint beeping of a dying machine, and thought, what if I had stopped a second earlier? What if I hadn't been there that night? Weeks later, his name appeared again on the news. Another crash, another death. I asked myself, did I save a life or just delay a death? We are taught every life matters. Yet I struggled to reconcile the hands I used to save with the hands that had destroyed someone else. Miracles are never simple, never clean. Weeks blurred into nights, doubt pressing with every heartbeat. Then another emergency. A teenager, stabbed, barely breathing. Everyone froze, paralyzed by the sight of blood, impossibility of hope. But I acted. If one life I saved had taken another, maybe another could balance it. Maybe the universe allowed redemption, and in that moment, I fought. He survived. He returned the next week with his mother. Gratitude etched in every word. A promise to remember, to change, to carry the second chance I had given him. Alive, carrying hope, yet aware of the fragility of life. I realized then, we don't choose who deserves to live. We don't decide fate. We just fight for life, because that's what makes us human. And still, sometimes, when I hear the faint sounds of ambulances at night, I think of him, the man I saved, who took another life, and I wonder, did I save him, or did he return to remind me that even miracles have consequences? Maybe miracles are never just gifts, they're consequences waiting for us. And I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself.